Welcome back, gamers. Probably gonna stick to only 2 runs per day now, per time now, because 1, same me, just kind of tiring real quick, and 2, we're also playing Left 4 Dead now, so we gotta make time for that. So then she changed. What happened? I'm gonna punish all of them.
And after that, we're probably gonna be doing like XCOM.
Yeah, as we talked about doing for Eternity. I wanted to do. I was originally going to do XCOM first before Left 4 Dead.
But then October hit.
Yeah, but then October hit, and conveniently, that's when I got my Series X, and yeah, my dad's calling me. Hello. I'm good. Yeah. Okay. Left 4 Dead. He's gonna stop by to grab something. I'm using Callie's palette now, which is a roller, disc bomb, and Kraken. Oh, this roller is slow, but okay.
I think the idea is you're meant to get the speed ups.
Yeah. So I'll definitely be prioritizing that. I do want to like one day play through the original PS2 version of Persona 4 just to see what it's like. A world without Marie is a perfect world. That's a joke.
Better be.
I can see the judge you have to my head. I'm gonna fit that. But yeah, Left 4 Dead kind of lined up with October, and that was one I've been wanting to do for a while since I bought both games at the same time, but what stopped us from doing the second one is I got a Series S, and I have both games physically. And as you guys know, Series S's are digital-only consoles. So I had to wait till I get a fucking Series X. But I have one now. And
what did you ever do with the Series S?
It's at my mom's now.
Well, at least you have a game console play there.
Yeah, and everything's saved to a cloud, so it's very convenient. And I'm still going to use the Series S for, like, traveling. When I travel.
Which, to be fair, considering how it's, like, significantly thinner and smaller.
If it's in my backpack.
Yeah, that actually checks out.
Yeah. Also, I did...
Can't believe the Series S is the GameCube of the generation. Yeah. And by that, I mean it's
I
like...
I know what you mean. And also, last time, we spent like 30 minutes trying to get your Xbox account on my Series X, but it didn't work, so we had to get another one.
My other Xbox account?
Yeah, your other Xbox account. As long as it doesn't conflict with, like, any saves, I'm fine with it.
We only really ever used that one account for Left 4 Dead.
Yeah.
If I remember correctly, anyways. We can check later.
I don't see how it would conflict with saves, although anything on, like, Windows Store Game Pass does also share saves with Xbox console versions, so...
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Kevin uses this account.
Yeah, that's why I kind of wanted the other account on there, which... Status update on that. So... That account is still on my Series S, so I theorized if I just add it to my family, like my Microsoft family, then I could just flop it on there, no biggie.
Yeah?
It said, yeah, you can put it in this family. I needed to enter the PIN first.
You could have just messaged me for the PIN.
I'll message you next time I'm at my mother's. And thank you for being smart and not telling me on camera. And if that doesn't work, I'm gonna crack into it.
Okay, so before I continue on with my food,
Yeah, last time we were also discussing like the Persona social links and which one is the best of each Arcana. We ended off with Justice, I think.
I've also been eating my food like as we've been doing this, which trust me, it's not as easy as you think. Like eating while also conversing. So I've been taking it in chunks. Okay, so next is the Hanged Man.
So Maiko.
Maiko Ohashi.
The little girl.
Okay. Naoki and Iwai.
I can't say anything on Naoki because I've never done it socially.
I have, and while it's strong, especially if you watch the Shifirless video where he talks about why it affects him so much specifically.
Yeah, I can see why.
As someone who's only like close familiar relationship with his dad is his grandmother, I can't relate to it as much as he can. So I'm gonna have to go with a Y.
Yeah.
But considering how even like when I first played it, I was like, man, this is some hard stuff. I'm gonna go with him being second best.
Maiko is a little girl, and that's why she's the bottom.
You might want to rephrase that.
No, I won't rephrase that.
Anyways,
I know what I said.
Moving on, Death. Pharaohs, Hisano, and Tai Takemi.
Pharaohs is automatic, so he's automatically the worst.
Yeah, and Tai Takemi is the best.
Yeah, because she can step on.
No, she can.
Yeah. Okay, so
I'm not even gonna like hide it.
Yeah.
Takemi's basically like right up there with like Dream Girls for me.
So, as viewers,
the only reason I didn't go for her on like the first run. I'm gonna be honest here. It's because I didn't feel that comfortable shipping like the main character with any of the adult women.
Yeah.
Which is why I went for the Futaba route, because quite literally I don't know, something about that is still awkward even with me. But like as an adult, I'm gonna be brutally honest here. Like if there's any Persona 5 character I would want to actually date, it'd probably be Takemi.
So as viewers might know, we're also doing a Persona 5 Royal series on this channel with, well, me and Jonathan are doing it, and he really wants to romance Takemi, but he's also open to other options if someone else wins him over. But right now he's set on Takemi. But
yeah, Hisano is actually a really good character. I highly recommend doing her social link. It's legitimately sad to see like someone who's basically reached the point in her life when everyone she knows and cares about is dead already.
I did not do Hisano, but in that Let's Play I watched, the guy did it.
What do you think of that?
Sad.
Like legitimately, like it like there's something I've always said, and that is immortality would fucking suck.
It's like that one meme of all the regular show characters, like looking out on a hill, and then
it cuts to only skips.
Yeah, only skips is alive. He's immortal.
Yeah, no, that's basically always been like my view of immortality. I just can't get behind it. The concept of living so long, everyone you know and care about is gone. It's just sad. I don't think I'd be able to like handle the mental stress of it all.
Also, regular show is one of a couple Cartoon Network shows that got pulled from Max for like no reason. Yeah,
and like here's another one, Chowder. And by the way, when I say Chowder got pulled for no reason, I mean it. Like as someone pointed out, Chowder is not a long show. It can be held like its entirety can be done in 6 gigabytes.
Yeah.
They did that for no reason.
Gumball was pulled off.
So was Adventure Time, Quickly.
Adventure Time's still there.
Okay. Oh, it was Steven Universe.
Yes. Powerpuff Girls 2016 was also pulled, but that's kind of a blessing, actually.
Powerpuff Girls 2016 being pulled is in no like short, like it's not a joke when I say this. It is for the good of humanity to pull that thing.
Cartoon Network does not want to acknowledge that thing.
I don't want to acknowledge it either. Okay, so moving on. Next is the Temperance.
The shows are still on Hulu, by the way, so
Yeah.
at least Disney has your back. And Temperance.
Temperance is Andre, Eri, and Sadayo.
You see,
Kawakami.
You see, Andre is French, so he's automatically the worst.
But Eri,
the
stepmom.
Oh, I didn't do that one.
Okay, so the stepmom.
I've seen some of it.
I'm gonna be brutally upfront. Shipro's kind of put it best. She doesn't want to put in the effort to actually be a stepmom.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry, but the fact that the main character has to do all the work to essentially, like, help them connect at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's kind of a shit stepmom.
Yeah. And Kawakami's on top.
Kawakami's definitely the best, and she's also easily one of the hottest characters in Persona 5. But the fact that her entire social link revolves around, like, being blackmailed because, like, they started making they told her they'd make rumors that the idea that she was fucking her student, only for the major, like, turnaround being that you can fuck her is kind of weird.
Yeah.
Like, the ultimate resolution is she now starts fucking her student.
Like that, I asked my dad, "Would you? Did you?" No, but I brought the idea up to my dad of going out with your teacher, and he's like, "Yeah, I did that in college." In college, I want to ask that.
I'll say this: technically, in college, when you're both fully grown adults, it's a lot less skeevy, especially because you would be in college as, like, a really old adult.
I think he's actually in the house right now. You might have heard that.
Like, by that I mean, like, not only is, like, can you go for, like, doctorates, which take, like, 10 years, but there's also the fact that people just go to, like, college, like, as elderly people, and stuff like that. There's no age range for college. You just go.
Yeah. Temperance. Which one's next?
Okay, so next is the devil. Tanaka,
no question. I don't even remember the... No, wait, I do remember the devil before.
The nurse might be the worst, actually, not Oya. Because while Oya is...
fine.
Look, it's a weird thing, because, like, Oya isn't actively trying to groom you.
Yeah.
She very much clearly starts liking it, the main character. But also, let's be honest here, at no point does the main character even, like, tell her his age. It's weird. But, like...
Don't jump.
Like, here's the thing. The nurse is actively grooming you.
Yeah.
Like, there is a bit of a difference between, like, a drunk person essentially gaining a small crush on, like, a teenager where you can actively, like, say no to.
The nurse has a name, you know.
Yeah, fine.
It's Sayoko.
Yeah, I know. And Sayoko, who quite clearly is actively grooming you, and the only reason it doesn't go anywhere is because she leaves. She leaves the area on the basis that she's kind of come to the realization that it was fucked that she was even doing it in the first place, because she's starting to realize she's a terrible person.
Yeah.
And while good for her for the growth and realization, that does not change the fact that she was actively trying to groom the main character.
Yeah. And
like, at least with the Persona 5 cast, you have the argument to be made that, like, the main character is the one pursuing it, and literally every time it is. Like, each time that you try to romance any of the adult women, they are actively shocked that this is even happening.
And then there's Takemi.
Like, Takemi isn't shocked, but she's also like, yeah, I kind of saw this coming with the way you were acting. Like, she's not surprised, but she also doesn't pursue you, if you notice. Like, yeah. She basically realizes, oh, this is probably going to be a thing, isn't it?
Yeah. But yeah, Tanaka clears easy.
Yeah. Next is the tower. That's Mutatsu, the monk.
Mm-hmm.
Shu, the kid that you have to tutor.
Did not do him, but
and Shinya.
Okay, Shinya's on the bottom.
Yeah.
I said what I said.
Shinya is probably the worst of these. I don't have any contents in Mutatsu, but, like, Shinya's entire social link could basically be summed up to
I did max it, but
like his could be summed up to he has issues with his mother, and his main adversary is a guy who's better at the game than him. Also, someone cheated.
Yeah, I did max him,
and I'm not gonna lie. Between the two kids who like have issues like relating to people, Nakajima makes more sense. Like, she was quite literally not allowed to, like, do any of the stuff that he wants to do. Because his mom is obsessed with, like, all that kind of, like, the whole, like, tiger mom, like, hyper-obsessed with, like, studies and stuff like that bullshit.
Yeah.
Like, he wants to be able to be a normal kid. He does not get the choice. To the point where, like, the second to last, like, the penultimate, like, social link for him is quite literally, since he, like, it perfectly, it's his birthday. And like he has like no friends that could come to that, and like no way to actually celebrate it. So you and your friends willingly decide to celebrate it for him, with him, and that's probably one of like the happiest nights of his life, which is really sad if you think about it.
Yeah. But yeah, the tower. Not the tower. With Tatsu, the Mon. I did match him. My one takeaway is that he's bald.
I don't know. There's something more respectable about Mutatsu than there is about Shinya. It might be the whole hat thing, but Shinya's social link just kind of doesn't really do much for me.
Yeah. He was one of the ones I matched, but like.
Next is the star.
The star.
Mamoru Hayase, Akihiko Sanada, Teddy or Hifumi.
Teddy's at the bottom because he's a pair.
Teddy's...
Oh, and he's on the mat.
Teddy's is the worst for that.
Mamoru,
Hifumi's the best, I'm just going to be upfront.
Hifumi, I did max.
Hifumi's a character who should have been a party member. Yes, everyone kind of knows that she was meant to be. But let's be honest here, she should have been made.
Maybe in Persona 5 3 they'll actually do it, but they won't because that'd be too stupid.
Like, I'm not even gonna lie, I would have been more sad for Royal had they just decided to just cut the bullshit and make her the party member.
They'll do that in Royal. The third.
I think I get it, they needed a Marie stand-in, but like, I'm sorry, Fumi's just a fun character.
Yeah, I like her. My sister likes her a lot, and also she gives the benefit of being able to switch your party members in battle, which is automatically a plus.
Yeah.
Especially as someone who likes to level up their party members evenly.
Okay, so next is the moon.
Oh, and for the rival Mamoru, I'm only ranked 4 with him, and I don't have a lot to say about it.
What about Akihiko?
Akihiko is epic.
Akihiko is great, but let's be honest here.
And
the Persona 3 Femc like social links are legitimately kind of afterthoughts. Not only have we never played Portable, but like just generally, you can kind of tell from the way that they're structured that they weren't meant to be social links.
I did say I'll be playing Portable after I'm done with Reload, so I'll give you my thoughts on that as I'm going through that.
I had that whole like thing about like let's decide, but then I realized quickly that like we just never played this, so
yeah,
might as well just ignore them. Okay, like I said, next is the moon.
All these kind of suck.
Nozomi, Shinjiro, Ai, and Mishima.
Mishima's the best, and that's sad.
Let's just be upfront. Nozomi's the worst.
Nozomi, yeah, I didn't care for her, even though I quite...
Ai, at the very least, like, legitimately grows over the course of this social link.
Like, the Persona 3...
To the point where, like... And there's, like, an interesting dynamic here where, like, you can attempt to, like, romance her early on, and that is the wrong option. Like, legitimately, like, the way to romance her is way more involved than the other characters, and you can tell that implies that, like, she's kind of used to people trying to, like, get with her on the basis that she's rich.
Yeah. I don't like rich bitches. So...
The thing is, like, legitimately, she legitimately grows out of her bitchiness, like, by, like, around halfway into the social link.
I know that.
Which is impressive, actually.
I know. I did... I did match her on like
realistically, the thing that really got to her was the idea that Ko had no feelings for her.
Yeah.
Which is funny. Then she tries to kill herself, which makes it a lot less funny.
Close. I'm sorry.
No, there's a really funny joke from a Persona 4 bridge series that was around that, like, kind of fell through because of a bunch of stuff. Where, like, here, let me bring up the clip.
I don't think I'll do this challenge. Don't lie.
Because, like, it's in response to the Aihaibara, like, suicide moment. And this is after, like, the main character's kind of been, like, forced into a relationship with her, and he's just kind of sick and tired of her. Let me see if I can find it.
Also, I do want to say, when I say, in the case of Persona 4 confidence, in the case of Persona 4 social links, when I say I maxed them out, I mean on my second playthrough, because first playthrough, I don't know what the hell I was doing.
This is from ages ago, by the way, so if you think the voice acting is the best, well, 10 years ago, so wow.
Yeah. Wait, I didn't have to check the phone.
It's around here.
You're the jump. It was just a joke. It's not that. It's Itchy Joe. How dare you like that GA person?
Look, as much as I'd love to watch you fall to your death, I'm the only other person here. And there's a serial murder case going on.
Okay.
Be smart about this. For my sake.
Fine. Guess that means you're my boyfriend now.
Come again?
You saved my life. So now we're dating. That's how this works, right?
On second thought, jump. Soar like a fucking eagle. You...
Okay, for like a second, I thought that was the official dub. And then I heard the Narutami voice.
Classic abridged series where they somehow find some people that legitimately sound like the characters that they're pretending to be. It's legitimately wild whenever it happens, Murray.
Yeah. Speaking of the 4 anime, my sister and I are planning to watch that sometime. But then I saw they took it off Crunchyroll for like no reason. So I was like, okay, I'll just fucking buy a copy of it. But then I saw they took it off sale. So I decided, okay,
it's pirating time.
This is
Yar-har.
This is one of those emergencies.
By the way,
because I only pirate in case of emergency.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you this right now. There's nothing morally wrong about piracy when they are actively preventing you from even getting close to the thing you're looking for.
Yeah.
Okay, so the next is
the golden anime is on Crunchyroll though, which is stupid.
Yeah. Next is the Sun, which is Akinari Kamiki.
Ooh, I've been doing that guy. I'm really liking him.
Yumi or Ayane.
Okay,
and Torinosuke Yoshida. These are all actually really good.
First of all, Yoshida's the best.
Yes, Yoshida is the best. But
I'm
probably gonna get some hate for it. Ayane is the worst, and by that I mean legitimately just Ayane, because Yumi is also really up there for best social links.
I will say,
so much so that anytime you have to go through rejecting her, you get really sad about it, because she's one of the few characters who makes you legitimately think, man, maybe we should just go for her, because the way they set up the rejection scene is legitimately heartbreaking, to the point where she doesn't even want to see you leave.
Anyway, I was gonna say, I actually did not know about Yumi at all. I didn't know she existed until that.
Her social link revolves around her dad dying.
Until that Shit Fearless video came out, and I will agree with the point made. The fact that you can literally only do one per playthrough is stupid.
Yeah.
And I'd say maybe they could change that in the remake, but they won't, because then everyone has to adjust their schedules to accommodate an extra social link.
Yeah, but legitimately here,
I will say if they do add an extra social link, it should be that girl from the anime.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But
and make it romanceable to add to the harem, I mean.
It'd be funny.
Yeah.
but like legitimately, out of the son might actually be in the running for the most amount of great like social links.
Yeah.
Because Akinari's like story is also heartbreaking, just because he knows he's going to die soon. Like there's no going around it. He knows he's about to die.
Yeah, and the fact. Well, I'm playing Reload, so I don't know if this was in the original, but it like they play this like upbeat song whenever you're hanging out with social links, but here they played a piano version of that every time you hang out with him.
Then there's the fact that like in future games you'll even like see references to the book he's making, like showing that like his life did have a meaning outside of just a social link. But I mean, people found his work like after his death, because there's no shot that he doesn't die. Like especially in a game all around the concept of, remember, you will die. Not you can die. It's you will die.
Yeah.
Death is an inevitability, and there are some characters in this franchise that will not make it past this point in time. So get to know them while you can.
So for the sake of in the case of the Persona 4 sons, I did not do either of them in either playthrough, but I did watch. In the Let's Play I watched, there was the INA one done.
Ayane, I feel bad for her.
She's okay.
She's not. It's not comparable to Yumi. Like Yumi's is just way sadder.
The one thing that sticks out to me is that she's a lolly.
That's also another thing. But like the main crux of Yumi's thing is that like she wants to be a professional like a fucking like musician, but like everything in the world's basically going against her, and even the resolution is she doesn't get to do what she wants to do.
Ayane or Yumi?
Ayane, like, because Yumi's entire thing is she has a negative relationship with her dad who's left her, and now he's dying and he wants to reconnect.
Yeah.
And you have to really grapple with the concept of, do you meet with someone who you've hated your entire life, but they're right about to die? Do you give them the time of day because they want to reconnect even after they fucked you over so badly?
I don't know.
And that's a legitimately like question you have to deal with, which, funnily enough, feels like something that probably should have been in like a game like Persona 3 more, but like, but I mean, like, it's another like phenomenal story around death. It's weird, but as much as I like Yumi, Yoshida,
clearly,
Yoshida is a man of the people.
See,
he has messed up in the past, but he legitimately cares about the people of Japan.
See, not all politicians are evil.
Most of them are, but Yoshida is not one of them.
Yeah.
He is one of the rare exceptions.
And also, I'm pretty sure every time you hang out with him, it's guaranteed rank up. So it's,
he is, yes, he's guaranteed.
So it's really easy to max out.
And I think the reason they did that is because they realized this is probably like one of the most important social links on the basis of how it actually connects to the main story.
Yeah.
Because even though you don't really realize it, Yoshida is basically the man who is like the main opposition force against Shido. He is quite literally the one who like who eventually spoke out against like that kind of stuff.
And also,
because he was inadvertently one of the people mainly responsible for the fuck up that led to Shido gaining power.
And also, I believe he's like the only social.
He's also like the only like adult who legitimately realizes pretty quickly on that like, yes, like as much as like the main character wants to help, it's up to him to actually fix his own problems.
And also, he's like the only one that realizes he's Joker's a phantom thief without having someone steal the heart.
Yeah, no, like he realizes pretty quickly on. Hell, you can tell that he probably realizes it by like the time that like the Phantom Thieves started getting popular. But like,
actually, that's not true. Maruki does in Royal as well.
Yeah, but Maruki gets to actually have like in-depth talks about like all that stuff. You know, stuff that would give away the fact that you're a fan of Thief. He just kind of talks to you, and over the course of a few social links, he realizes, oh, you're definitely the one that's doing this, aren't you?
Yeah.
Because he realizes that you are quite literally the one who's most openly, like, resentful of the way that society is right now. And by that I mean quite literally, like, it's not told up front, but you can kind of tell that Joker legitimately has a hatred towards, like, the way that Japanese society acts, especially the way it's treated him. Like, it's given mostly through context clues, but it's one of the few aspects of his, like, personality that's not really touched upon too much, because it would probably lead to some people, like, claiming some seditious things about Atlas, because, yeah, no, Joker legitimately has a hatred towards the Japanese government. Like, everything about Japanese society has led him to hate it. Like, you don't really get told until, like, when it's important, but you can kind of tell he absolutely realizes who Shido is when you meet him. He knows for a fact, oh, you are here.
Yeah. Also, Yoshida has the same voice as Rigby from Regular Show, and I think that's funny.
Also, he's one of the best, like, speeches in this entire, like, series. It's legitimately funny how, like, they decided to, like, make this side character who's basically directly, like, partially responsible for some of the stuff going on in the plot. And, like, it's quite clear that since the Phantom Thieves won't be able to, like, do anything, like, on a societal level, like, they'll be able to hit people personally, but the society has to change on its own, right?
Yeah.
And considering everything, like, you know about him, you can kind of tell Yoshida is technically meant to be built up as the guy who will actually fix this, like, the society going forward, so that by the time we get to Persona 6, some of these issues won't be a thing.
Yeah. Anyway, we've ran about the sun too much.
Judgment's next.
Judgment.
It's Nyx, the Nyx Annihilation team.
Haven't gotten to that point in the story yet, but
the Seekers of Truth.
That's automatic. They're all
and
automatic.
The Nijima, like, one.
They're all automatic, so they all kind of suck, but Nijima is, like, the only one that isn't just the same team as the pool.
On the opposite end, she doesn't get a full social link.
Yeah.
And, like, she legitimately pointed out, hey, why the fuck does her social link end at 7?
Timing issues.
Yeah.
And that's not... I mean, I know some of the automatic links do skip numbers. Like, I noticed Pharaohs does that.
Yeah. Like, Adachi's also does that.
Yeah, and the Secrets of Truth as well.
But, like, the thing is...
That's just how the plot works.
Like, the thing is, like, you're not trying to get, like, their actual, like, trust on any of the other ones that do that stuff. Pharaohs automatically knows who you are and, like, it knows what you're meant to be doing. The Seekers of Truth, you've already built your relationship with them. They're the investigation team. No matter what, it's gonna happen.
Yeah. Shit.
And Adachi, he already trusts you, technically. He knows who you are, and the only way you can max out his social link after a certain point, because he won't let you get closer, is to either, quite literally, put your trust into him, which leads to the true ending, or side with him, which leads to the accomplice ending. Like, Nijima, on the other hand, you are actually trying to gain her, like, approval. You're actually trying to get her on your side. You'd think that they'd actually say, you know what, this one should be one of the automatics that does get a full 10.
Yeah.
Which is why I say Nijima's is probably the worst.
Okay.
But among these three, I don't know anything about the Nyx Annihilation team part of the story, but I mean,
that's endgame.
Yeah, it's just the endgame stuff. And while the Secrets of Truth is also just the endgame, like, main character stuff, since I've always liked the Persona 4 cast more than 3, I'm gonna have to go with the Secrets of Truth.
The next are just extra Arcanas, I believe.
The next is the Aeon Arcana, Aegis and Marie.
Yeah, it's not 5. Fuck Marie, Aegis for the win, as they say.
Look, I love Marie. Aegis is still better.
Yeah.
Next is the World Arcana, which is Narukami and Ren. Narukami is better. I'm not sugarcoating it here.
Nah.
I just think the Persona 4 Pro Tag is better than the Persona 5 one.
Nah.
Sign on Persona 5?
Yeah. Oh no, split opinion. Danganronpa trial time. I'll stop. Are there any extras?
Yeah. The Universe Arcana, which are Makoto and Katana. Makoto is better because he's not a pedophile. Next is the Faith Arcana, which is Sumida.
Yeah.
And the Hope Arcana, which is Sophia.
In the case of Sumire, I could go on why I like her so much, but that I would be here for like 45 minutes if I did that. So.
And Sophia, since you're the only one who played Strikers.
Yeah, Sophia, without spoiling too much, I will say Sophia is epic, and I really like her character and how she develops over the course of the story. And
then there's some minor Arcanas, but those are just usually like for gameplay purposes.
Yeah. The Arcana is the means by which all is revealed.
And we're done!
I sent my sister that entire coffee pasta at like 3 in the morning, and she was like, what the fuck, man? Yeah. That's not a joke about me being there for 45 minutes, I will. I would do that. I've been boiling up my thoughts on it for like 4 years now.
On what?
Sumire.
Oh.
Because it's been 4 years since I played Voil, and I still think about it every fucking day. I think I'm going insane.
I think you are.
Yeah.
But the brain rot... Yeah, you don't have to worry about brain rot.
Yeah.
At least until you start getting to TikToks and stuff like that. Then I start worrying about you.
My sister sends me TikToks sometimes.
As long as it's other people, I don't really care.
Yeah, it's of other people, like dumb ones. Shit.
No, I mean, as long as other people are the ones sending it to you, and you're not looking them up.
Oh, yeah. Do you think if there was a female protagonist in Persona 5, Shinya would be a romance route?
I'd hope not. And then again, I'd also hope that Mishima wasn't a romanceable character, so... Also, Mishima's an NPC, isn't he?
Yeah, that's what Futaba says. The fact that when Portable like the re-release of Portable came out, there was a mod, like, within a few days that just removes Ken Romance. Says enough.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. Right? So, yeah. Persona 3 Reload is also my game of the year. Just saying. Because Persona is game of the year every year. Except when it doesn't come out. Now that I've actually played 3 and then with good gameplay, and now that I'm actually liking it, I'd safely say, yeah, Persona is my favorite franchise. And I'll probably play 1 and 2 at some point, but I'm gonna have to emulate those.
And you're gonna have to mod it to hell back because they're also really difficult.
Unless Atlas decides to re-release them. just randomly. But that would mean they would have to acknowledge 1 and 2. Ugh.
Well, I'm good.
Now, what would you want out of like a Persona 4 full remake? Like Persona 4 Rewind or whatever they decide to call it.
Better integration of the golden stuff.
That's true. Because my friend was telling me you can tell Marie is kind of shoehorned in there. And he actually likes Marie, so. I guess update the dungeon gameplay to be like what Reload is with Tartarus. It's still randomly generated, but it's a lot better to navigate.
Yep.
So like, to those who know what I'm talking about, do that for the 4 dungeons. Obviously, I have more shit to do.
Yeah.
I don't...
Maybe expand on that last month that you guys skipped over?
February?
Yeah.
I don't think that will, but... Oh, make it fucking easier to obtain the true ending. Please. And I know people will get on my ass by saying, oh, but why are you complaining and making it easier? The game's meant to be hard. First of all, fuck you. What if someone just wants to play it casually and just doesn't know what to do?
Oh, make that final dungeon less annoying.
Yeah, make the final dungeon less annoying to unlock.
No, I'm talking about like the Marie dungeon.
Oh.
I want less challenge on that front.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but that dungeon's some bullshit.
Yeah. Do it.
But you are also right. The dungeon for fucking
Izanami.
Yeah, it's also really annoying.
Yeah. Do what Reload did and make every social link fully voiced, which they'll probably do going forward. I'm going to be taking a lot of pages out of Reload and Royals books. Even though I don't think Persona 4 Remake would happen until after Persona 6.
Yeah.
Because right now I think it's way too soon. And people are like, oh, but Persona 4 and 3 came out so close to each other. Well, you see,
Persona 3 needed it.
Persona 4, and Persona 4 is just a ROM hash of Persona 3 if you look at it from a distance. I've seen someone say that. So pointing out that Dojima just uses Akihiko's model. And now that that's been pointed out, I can't unsee it. But in defense of that, Atlas was going through financial struggles at the time.
In defense of that, it's not actually a ROM hack. What it is a Majora's Mask.
True. But somehow the opposite, where it's lighter and softer. Usually.
Yeah.
Oh. Basically make all the dungeons easier to unlock because how are you supposed to know where to talk to? I don't know. I'm trying not to sound too nitpicky.
Maybe give some of the characters that are meant to be important to social links some actual fucking like faces.
Yeah. Yeah, add portraits of some of like the social link characters.
Like Reese's manager. You know, a character that somehow still exists by the time of dancing. Probably should have a face.
Kanji's mom.
Should definitely have a face.
Shu's mother.
I don't think we even talked to her. Like, much outside of, like, phone calls. But, like, just generally, there are a bunch of characters who play semi-important roles in the social links who don't really have faces. It's weird.
Fucking different game, but, like, 5, someone in On Social Link has a full portrait, but, like, someone in
Aiko does not.
Aiko, yeah, from Makoto's, does not. Yeah, portraits. I had the same, like, battle improvements that Free Reload did. Like, being able to shift, which is their way of saying baton pass. All-out attack portraits at the end, because those are cool. Obviously, all the quality of life improvements that have been introduced since. Remove Marie.
No.
No, they won't.
Not only that, but she, unlike Sumire, she actually shows up in spin-offs.
I know. She's in Tactica. Then you have to pay an extra $10 for that.
Yeah, but by that I mean fucking Maurice in like the arena games.
She's only in Ultimax.
Yeah.
And both cubes.
And the dancing game.
And the dance. Damn, I forget about that one.
Yeah, no, she's quite literally in all of them, like, after a certain point.
No, wait. No, low damage close to that would be really good for the roller.
Basically what it's saying is, as much as people don't like her, Marie's actually kind of integral to the full franchise now.
Yeah. At least adjust the story so she feels less shoehorned and more natural.
Which is why I said better integration.
Yeah. Someone did suggest I hope they keep the same voice cast, but considering Sega mandated that they recast all the Persona 3, they'll probably do the same for 4. And
wasn't it because of the union stuff?
No, it was because Final Fantasy VII Remake did it. And it's a remake, so you gotta have to do younger and hipper cast.
To be fair, I think the remake one actually is based on union stuff. Which is why they couldn't use any fucking voice lines from the English dub for Cloud and stuff like that.
Yeah.
On Smash.
Yeah.
They presumably wanted some voice actors that could be used in spin-off stuff without having to deal with the union's bullshit.
Yeah.
Or I could be wrong. I don't know.
It's not unions. Because most of the original cast does cameo and reload. I say most because some of them are missing.
It might just be that they think that they can't do the voices anymore.
But again, it was
to be fair to the recasting of Reload. Do you honestly want Lance Bass to still be Sephiroth?
In Persona 3 Reload.
I'm talking about the remake of Final Fantasy.
Guess not.
Look, I'm perfectly fine with my Sephiroth not being a fucking boy band member.
And also, Junpei's original voice actor's gotten a lot of shit. So,
Which one was it?
Vic Mignogna, I think?
Yeah, Vic.
So, I thought they were always going to recast him.
Yeah, same here.
And I will say the new voice actor is perfect casting.
Also, it's probably for the best, considering how legitimately some of these voice actors are probably too fast him.
Yeah.
Some of them are not getting any younger, and in some cases, they're already dead.
And nobody knows who Fuka and Ken's original actors were.
Which makes it even harder to get them, so...
Yeah.
This is a case where, as much as people don't like it, it's probably for the best.
But they're ones who didn't like the arenas and dancing were in Reload instead. Also, who wants to come out and say I was Fuka's original voice actress? I can't imagine someone would. But yeah, specifically with Sega of America that mandated that. Because the Japanese voice cast is the same.
I'm gonna be honest here, I don't really have much of an issue.
Yeah, I like the new voice cast. I think they're well suited for the roles.
And also, like I've mentioned before, some of the old voices I just couldn't stand.
Yeah.
Yukari.
Ace Detective? More like...
It was,
If you know, you know.
moving on from that.
If they do recast it, I'm gonna audition for Adachi.
You know what would be really funny?
What?
So, you remember how I brought up, like some expansion stuff?
Yeah.
So, do you know exactly when the spin-offs take place?
I know Arena takes place during like the spring break of After 4.
Mm-hmm.
And
before the epilogue.
Yeah, and Ultimate Match takes place either like a week or a month after that.
Yeah, it's the same time. But like,
I don't know about dancing.
Dancing takes place after the epilogue.
Yeah, but I don't know how far.
Actually, it might take place before, but I think it might take place before.
I don't know.
All I know is maybe expand the epilogue a little more.
3 Dancing takes place before the ending, because how would Makoto be alive?
Makoto is, yeah.
He's dead. If he somehow gets resurrected in the future game, I'm gonna consume an entire lemon.
You say that, but that's Elizabeth's entire motive.
Yeah. If he comes back Jesus Christ style, I will eat an entire lemon.
Where are you? A Springfieldian? As
I was saying,
you sure you wanted to do this one?
Yes. I can always back out.
I hope so.
If I die, I'm backing out.
Oh.
Okay, I can't back out before I die. You know what? I'm not so sure about doing this one.
I don't even know why you even attempted to do a zone.
Because I thought it would be easy, but I guess...
Why would it be easy?
I don't know. If I didn't back out, that would have cost us the run.
If you're going to be doing anything for easiness, it's probably that one.
I'll just reset it. Okay. I'll go the easiest then.
You should have just taken the explored the ones.
And I know, like, the Great Seal. I know there's, like, a reason why he's still in the Great Seal. What do you mean, don't take damage? It has something to do with, like, the will of the people or some shit.
It's because, it's to keep Erebus away from Nex.
Yeah. So... And Erebus has to be, like, permanently destroyed in order for him to come back.
Essentially.
But the question is, if he comes back from current time, would he, like...
The implication here is that he's only going to be coming back after the fact.
Would he, like, age up in real time, or would he still be a teenager? And therefore, all romance vows become pedophilia.
I think my favorite result is he becomes the same species as a Velvet Room attendee. So, you know, an immortal, but that way he and Elizabeth could be together.
He'll become Idis's Velvet Room attendant. Because I know she becomes a wild card.
Yeah, so does Elizabeth, actually.
Oh. Okay, that I heard somewhere, but I didn't know if it was accurate or not.
Yeah, no, she becomes one in Arena Ultimax. Because her entire story is quite literally she's still looking for him. She has not given up at all.
If he comes back, it'll probably be in a spinoff, because I don't see Persona 6 doing something like that, because that would take away from, oh, this is a new cast, and we want you all to focus your attention on this.
You're right. On that book.
Still hoping the future Persona spinoff has, like, older Caesar investigation members pop up.
Let's just not have another Trinity Soul thing, please.
What's Trinity Soul?
Someone's not aware of the TV show.
The TV show?
Look it up, it's terrible.
Okay.
Also, it's not canon at all. Because of two things.
Okay, literally the first image that pops up is this.
What about him?
Japanese anime television series, what? Okay, I've literally never heard of this. And I think that says enough.
I'll send you a video talking about how terrible it is.
Okay.
And also talking about how terrible the other ones are outside of Persona 4. What I'm saying is I'm going to send you the cartoon shoe video.
Okay, I want to stick to easy because I'm missing
also,
2 lives.
this lets you get rid of the danger.
Yeah, I'm missing 2 lives, and if I do run out in the final 4... Oh, there's a vending machine, thank God. I just have to survive this, then. But I do want to have enough thingamajigs to, get a continue if I die. But yeah.
So I've been playing Tapped Out, and that also means I've been slowly but surely getting all of the characters.
Yeah.
I love how George Washington has decided to invade Britain because he was pissed at the idea that the United States was allies with Britain, especially because he thought that they'd be able to take us over with their military might before Lisa tells him, actually, our military is way stronger than them now. And he's like, well, what are we waiting for? Do you think that we should give them time to set up conscripts? Let's invade them!
Hey.
Shout out to George Washington apparently legitimately hitting the British. Because that's all they deserve. Our hatred.
The British are real? No, wait, no, the French are not real.
Yeah, the French aren't real. The British are the worst.
Which is why I'm probably gonna match every Persona 3 social link except for the French kid.
The French kid's just some fucking weeaboo.
Yeah. I actually because it's my first time, I don't think I'm gonna match every social link at once, or in one playthrough.
Yeah.
But from the way I've been doing it, it actually looks somewhat possible. But who knows? I just have to play my cards right. Because some I am prioritizing over others. Shit. Uh-oh. What?
The idea that Homer doesn't want to join the Catholic Church, not because of its terrible history, but because Pope Francis is fixing its terrible history. So he wants the church to be even worse.
Yeah.
But he was talking about the Crusades and stuff like that, enforcing its will through fear and intimidation, and just generally being a totalitarian like hierarchy.
I'm gonna die. Fuck! Okay, I have 1 life left. I'm gonna try not to die.
But anyways, the reason he was so bummed is because he thought that he was joining he was joining a motorcycle club only for it to be the Catholic Church. And his main disappointment comes from the fact that if it was the Catholic Church of like a few hundred years ago, it'd be cool. But this church in his head sucks. Mostly because they care about poor people and actually trying to better the lives of the people around them instead of trying to take over everything.
I have 1 life.
It's kind of a funny thing to be annoyed about. I think what's funny is that the character who this character that he was talking to is a character from one of those specials, which is why he has such a big plus line. Talks about how it's been an adjustment to everyone to actually have to give a shit about people.
Yeah. Fuck off.
To anyone offended by this, do be aware that I am a Catholic. I find it funny because I know how people act in church. This is just me finding being able to take a joke. Come on, people, don't get pissed off at this. Also, most of you guys are Protestants, so
I did it.
Do you really give a shit?
Okay, I need that vending machine. Refill all these lights. Okay. Oh. Well, I'm still missing 1. Keep it. I noticed the higher we go, the more lives cost. Oh, you don't say. Oh, and also in the Danganronpa Let's Play I'm watching, the guy was like, okay, is Kyoko the headmaster's daughter? But he was like, no, they wouldn't do that. That's too cliche.
How is it too cliche for the two characters with the same fucking last name to be related?
Because they haven't revealed the headmaster's last name yet.
The idea of anyone calling a fucking fucking murder mystery game cliche is hilarious because legitimately, what else is there but cliches?
Also, Danganronpa is the definition of cliche.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. We. Where'd the ball go? There we go.
I guess this is a toaster. Am I not good enough for you? Hey man, you can't cheat on your toaster like that.
How long till you notice it? You swipe right.
No one chooses to realize dance over the double chips.
Do you see it?
Yeah. To be fair, I noticed it before swiping.
I have this. It's real. Armor. I wonder if anyone actually likes the 10 romance route.
I hope not.
Ideally not. Could change. On my way.
Hey, the third piece is right there.
Didn't need it. Finally, I can refill that extra life.
Imagine they don't give you the option.
Oh, alright.
The vending machine corner.
That it is. Damn. They didn't give me the option. I'll save my money for
retry.
yeah. Apparently Sega wants to make Persona an annual franchise, like one released every year. So
How fucking dumb are they?
Sega.
Danger, main damage close though.
Yeah, that's true.
And it's the bubbles. Which, to be fair, are probably easier on you than the other ones.
Yeah. Same with Yakuza and Sonic. They want to annualize those.
Okay, you know, if they really want to do that, how about instead of annualize them, just have it that annually one of those franchises brings out a game?
But money. They have been annualizing Persona since like 2019 actually.
To be fair, I've actually noticed that Yakuza's also been kind of really annualized.
Yeah, 20.
You could tell by the fact that they had that whole Pirate Majima game.
Yeah.
And is it just me, or is that entire game based off of that one joke from the Maxler video where he called them Pirate Captain Goro Majima?
I'm out of here. There's no drum.
Lucky Bomb Drop? Or Son of Damage?
Easier one. Okay. Like Yakuza or like a Dragon now.
Yeah.
It's been annualized, with especially now that pirate game. Yo ho ho.
Like, I like Majima, but at the same time, there's a reason why it did not get a positive reception when it was announced.
Yeah. Persona has been analyzed since 2017, I believe.
What game came out each of those years?
Okay. And I'm using the US release dates for this. 2017, Persona 5 Base. 2018, Persona 3 Dancing and Persona 5 Dancing. 2019, Persona Q2. 2020, Persona 5 Royal. 2021, Persona 5 Strikers. 2022, Persona 5 Royal re-release. That counts, apparently.
We're gonna point this out right now. Q2 definitely should have come out before Dancing.
Yeah.
If only just because it would have been it wouldn't be so fucking late into the 3DS's lifespan.
Yeah.
But also, let's be honest here. Q2 didn't introduce any new party members, which means that it could have been allowed to come out before they had like any of the plans for the new ones. You know, meaning that that eventually they could have been like implemented into like Q2 to like the dancing games, because I feel like the dancing games should have been the last spin-offs.
Yeah. Yeah, dancing should always come at the end, in my opinion.
Like, the dancing game legitimately felt like a celebration of Persona 4's, like, lifespan, as shown by the fact that, like, they quite literally had, like, not only had, like, all those songs, but they had songs from the games that were in Persona 4 or Golden. They had characters from Golden and stuff like that.
Yeah. I know 3 Dancing has songs from Q.
Yeah, like, just generally... It feels like the fact that they decided to make the dancing game the first spin-off really harmed in the long run. Because quite literally, what is there to pull from Persona 5? That could, like, but I mean, it's only Persona 5 you're pulling.
Yeah.
The Persona 4 dancing game had the arena games and the Q games to, like, pull from. And they did. Some of the songs are from the other games.
Yeah. Anyway, 2023, Persona 5 Tactica, in addition to Golden and Portable re-release. 2024, Persona 3 Reload.
Like, I get the feeling that they went with the dancing one on the basis that, like, making a rhythm game is actually, like, probably easier than, like, making an entire RPG, like with Q2.
Yeah.
But at the same time, if they just released Q2, it would have sold. By that I mean it would have sold, because it wouldn't have been at the very end of the life cycle.
Yeah.
It'd only just be slightly late into the life cycle.
Who knows? Maybe they'll re-release Q and Q2 just to work on a single screen.
They did with Etrian Odyssey.
That they did. So it's possible. What's coming? 2025. Persona 6.
By the way, what's your opinion on the concept that, like, the Switch is the first console since the Super NES to have, like, a 2D like Mario, Metroid, and Zelda all on one console?
I don't know.
Like, how does that feel?
Strange, but no comment.
But also, like, that entire, like, realization basically set into motion, like, what do people, like, genuinely acknowledging that the Switch might legitimately be Nintendo's best console since the SNES?
Since the SNES?
But, I mean, like, literally, the SNES is known for having a library that's damn near entirely classics.
Yeah.
Like, all of its major releases are classics.
Yeah.
You can't really say that about the other consoles.
Shit.
And the idea that the Switch might be the first one that you can say that about.
Anyway.
Like, all of its major releases, like, from the like, first party game series, they've all been beloved, essentially. Dread, like, everyone called a huge return to form for the franchise. Prime 4 is already looking great.
Fire Emblem Warriors 3 Hopes.
Fire Emblem Warriors 3 Hopes is literally the most popular game in the Fire Emblem franchise right now.
You did not understand what I said.
Yeah.
Fire Emblem.
Oh yeah, Fire Emblem Three Houses. Fire Emblem Warriors 3 Hopes isn't a first party game.
I know.
Because it's a Warriors game. It's actually a Bandai Namco.
Age of Calamity.
That is also a Warriors game.
Mario 3D All Stars.
Do you really count ports as first-party games?
Nintendo does, but they sell them for $60.
Yeah, but that was because it's quite literally it was an anniversary game.
Yeah. And they delisted it after 6 months, and everyone defends it because everybody bootlists Nintendo.
No one defends it. What the fuck are you on about?
Nintendo fans.
I've literally never seen a single person defend it. Like, everyone acknowledges it was bullshit.
Yeah.
Like, I legitimately have no idea where the hell that argument you have comes from, because I've never seen it happen at all.
Because after that, Nintendo fans started defending everything they do.
Literally, I have never seen a singular person defend the 3D All-Stars decision. Every like Nintendo fan I've ever seen calls it some bullshit.
Oh well, anyways.
Sounds to me like you've just been listening to people and they've been like telling you what to think, essentially. Because that's the only way you can even come up with that. Because can you give me an actual example?
No.
That's what I thought.
Besides, I was joking.
I hope you were, because literally, like, not even on Twitter have I ever seen that happen.
I know. But I've seen people defend Nintendo for other stupid stuff they do.
Okay, give me an example.
Okay, give me a minute to think on this.
Because if you're about to bring up the emulation thing,
Not emulation.
I'm gonna be brutally honest here. We literally saw them all do the same thing that they did with Tears of the Kingdom that got Yuzu taken down to get like the other big one taken down for Echoes of Wisdom.
Okay. Emulation wasn't my first thought. Selling old ports for $60.
No one likes that. Literally no one. Everyone acknowledges that they shouldn't be $60.
Hiding their development teams until the last minute.
Okay, how's that an issue?
Because game developers are going through hell these days, and Nintendo's just hiding them until the last minute.
No, you don't get it. How the fuck is that an issue? When people use the announcements of who they are to literally go out of their way to harass them.
Because it's scummy.
How is it scummy?
Because it's disrespectful to the developers.
You really thought that, like, them saying, hey, this game is going to be made by the people who made that game that you hated is a good thing?
Yeah.
How?
Because layoffs.
How the fuck would that work?
Because Nintendo is scummy.
No, how would that even relate to that?
I don't know.
It sounds to me like this is some bullshit argument again.
People defend Nintendo for having hentai games on the eShop because they're all AI-generated shovelware.
The only people who defend that are the people making those types of games. And, like, legitimately, out of all the major YouTube channels related to Nintendo, I've always seen them bring up, hey, the eShop fucking sucks right now. Nintendo, do some goddamn, like, fucking work to, like, fix this shit.
They won't.
No, they won't, because, like, let's be honest here, they probably aren't planning on fixing anything until the Switch 2.
They'll make it worse.
Considering my experience with the DS, the DSi, and the 3DS, they probably won't. But, like, Nintendo's basically always 2 steps behind when it comes to the internet. It's just something you're realistically gonna have to just deal with until they actually get their shit out, their head together, because otherwise you're just gonna be yelling at a wall. Legitimately, it's a company run by old people. They don't even understand the internet.
I know.
But, like, I've never seen anyone defend that. Everyone finds it weird. Not even for, like, the porn thing. Just the fact that Nintendo has, like, so little, like, monitoring on the eShop that they even allow it to happen. Especially considering how they're the only video game company right now who is actively saying, no, AI should not be used for creative purposes like that. Like, literally, Miyamoto himself has been upfront about the fact that he doesn't like the concept of AI taking over jobs like that.
Yeah.
And that was a major news, like, thing that came out recently, Because AI Bros got up in arms being angry at the fact that Nintendo would even say something like that.
I did see that.
Which, by the way, to be fair, this has always been an issue. They have never been very good at, like, actually monitoring their, like, online stuff. Look at Miitopia and Why It's Dead as an example. Like, they just don't understand how to do it.
They were like, oh, you can put more...
They literally don't have mods anywhere.
You can put custom characters on... No. You can put more detailed makeup on your characters. And when the demo came out, they realized how much of a mistake that was. And now we're never doing something actually live on the Switch.
Yeah. Anyways, continue on down the list.
People defend the Mario movie as being kiddie because Nintendo's a kiddie company.
Why would anyone assume it wouldn't be kiddie?
I don't know.
How's this even an issue?
Because the movie's short.
And?
I don't know.
Did you want to sit down for a 2-hour-long movie? Because I'm gonna tell you this right now. As also a film fan, most film fans are happy that it wasn't that fucking long. People are getting real sick and tired of having to deal with 3-hour-long movies.
You're kind of proving my point here.
Okay, but that wasn't a Nintendo defense. That was a film defense. I straight up, legitimately have seen so many people get sick and tired of 3-hour-long movies. It's weird.
They don't happen that much.
They happen more often nowadays. Oppenheimer was a 3-hour-long movie.
Yeah, but people liked
So was the Batman.
People liked the Batman.
So was Endgame.
People liked Endgame.
Yeah.
And that's
but look into Endgame and you'll see how people don't like it now.
And that's 3 examples over like the past 5 years.
Yeah. But also, the 3-hour-long one is actually an exaggeration. In reality, the thing that people are actually complaining about are 2-hour-long movies.
People have low attention spans.
They're complaining about it because for the longest time, it wasn't an actual thing for a while. It didn't become a regular thing until the 2010s. Did you forget this?
No. I just don't think about it.
Like, for the longest time, most movies went on for about 80 minutes. But that was the standard. Now it's at 2 hours, and most people related to the film industry are complaining about the fact that, like, at the rate we're going, we're going to need intermissions back into the movie theater.
Blech. You know what's a good 90-minute movie?
Throw out a name.
North of the North.
I don't even think that is 90 minutes.
I don't know either. I've never seen it, but one day I will.
But also, you're saying I'm proving your point by pointing out your flaws in your arguments.
Yeah.
But you're also proving my point when you can't defend your arguments. If you can't come up with a defense, you're just being a contrarian.
I know.
It also doesn't help that you keep on coming up with arguments that aren't actual arguments that like legitimately I've never seen happen.
Anyways.
Like, who are you listening to? Sony fanboys?
Nope.
Yeah, that's what I thought. But no, legitimately, like, the only people who I see saying shit like this are, like, Sony fanboys who get pissed off whenever anyone brings the fact that, like, the main way Sony's won now is by emulating Nintendo. Also, I legitimately find it funny that, like, as someone pointed out, like, Sony people have to, like, play a game that isn't an interactive movie, and they'll call it the hardest game ever.
I did see that.
Dude, like, someone was playing, like, Astrobot, and and said that the game out of nowhere became, like, Dark Souls, when it just looks like some regular, like, fucking Mario Sunshine gameplay.
Okay, Mario Sunshine's hard. In fairness.
that is fair, but at the same time, it doesn't change the fact that it just looks like Mario gameplay.
Yeah. Third disc, baby.
They were special.
I'm waiting. You have to jump to get it, and at some point it goes out of range. But I might have put a fuse stick there. Ugh. I have to do all that shit over again.
This is why I was saying you should have used it then. You knew you were getting swarmed. I don't know why you didn't think that, like, probably a good idea to kill the swarm again.
I didn't think I would die.
This thing doesn't have enough, like, ink to even destroy one of these in one pull.
Run!
You have special.
I do, but I'm still on cooldown. Yep.
I was gonna say use it to, like, take advantage of it to heal.
Alright. You don't insta-heal in special.
No, but it does give you enough time that you can probably just sit still for a second and it'll heal.
Armor.
Also, it makes a lot of ink. So.
Dead.
Wait, don't you have enough money?
No. It would tell you. Pearls. Unless it gives me like the amount of pearls, I can resume that run. Okay.
Let's check it out.
Nope.
I wonder if there's any other, like, floor 30 ones you can probably go back to.
Wait, was this?
No.
Maybe I should save pearls for that, so then I don't have to deal with those. Like going through a full run with that.
Yeah.
Alright.
Wait, you're
Yeah, that's right. Nice. More. So
you
we're
should
in,
probably read it.
yeah. We're in the pearl saving arc. Okay. I finalized my Memverse concept, this photo. I finalized my Memverse concept and started working on it in earnest. I'll need to put in some upgraders pretty soon. I'll handle this manager myself, and I think using guidance will be a great fit for Pearl. Really, I'll start in tower, put myself on top of the tower so Pearl has to climb it to get the user to me.
Okay. Okay, come on.
Wait, would that make me like a storybook princess? Haha, now I have to do it.
She's writing it all in pink too. It's so fucking blatant.
I'll build you a tower worth the climb, brave Pearl.
Already.
All that experience making training stages for my days as a tutor at the training program is about to pay off. After all, I want this tower to be a good experience for the users. But I still need someone to handle statistics and security for the members. Maybe I could ask that person to help introduce me to the Pearl player. And I'm hoping 8 will volunteer to be the first test subject. I better not forget about the Octopus World Tour. It's 2 months away now. And I'll make time for the music and members.
Notice how 8's also written in pink. I'm telling you, for some reason they. that joke is still so stupid.
Yeah.
It's terrible. I'm sorry to anyone who I've offended with that joke, but it's so funny in my opinion.
You're not. Okay. How many pellets do we have left? 1, 2, which I almost got done. Then 3, 4, 5, 6.
Wonder.
And 7 counting 8.
Considering how you beat with the umbrella, I wonder what it says now.
Marina used to understand the value of anything more, but then she changed. What happened? Fooey, I'll never forgive whoever got to Marina, and I won't forgive Marina either for betraying her principles. I'm gonna punish all of them.
Did we ever reach Sheldon's?
Yeah. We took 2 unimpressive children. No. Next time I'll try.
I don't think we ever actually did read the Sheldon one.
We did. Next time I'll try. Well, there's fries, but like.
I guess you're gonna be stuck with the little fries. It does have the crab.
That's true. In the case of Shiver and Callie's, I'm gonna wait till I have enough pearls to continue on from those. I think next time I'll go pearls. So.
By the time you defeated it with your main weapon.
Yeah, dualies are literally my main weapon.
And somehow, we haven't even gotten to the second boss with them.
Yeah. So, assuming these are all successful, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, counting 8, 6 episodes left, because I don't think the standalone Shiver and Callie victories would be their own 10-minute episodes.
Also, that's even getting into the idea that it's even a victory at all.
Yeah. And assuming all are victorious and I do 2 a session, then 3 weeks left of this.
Assuming.
Hypothetically. Assuming every run is victorious, so. We'll just have to wait and see.